Videos recently surfaced showing what appear to be JLP supporters aboard the new rural school buses, sparking concerns from the opposition and members of the wider public. Since the development, Transport Minister Daryl Vaz has urged politicians to avoid politicizing the rural school bus tour. In a statement Tuesday, Minister Vaz says the buses are meant to benefit all children, regardless of political affiliation. Opposition spokesman on transport, Michael Phillips, agrees that it should remain nonpartisan, but says it was the JLP who turned it into a political spectacle.
But what we have seen are images of individuals, including my own constituency. I was never called. I was never notified that the bus was coming to Northwest Manchester. And it was the representative of the Jamaica Labour Party who met the bus in New Green and decided to parade the bus around the constituency with persons clad in party paraphernalia.
Minister Vaz clarifies that the program was designed to help parents save on transportation costs. He notes also that the ministry has a duty to respond to requests from elected members of parliament to showcase the bus's safety and functionality within their communities. However, Phillips contends the bus system should be headed by the schools and the Jamaica Urban Transit Company, JUTC.
Now, the concern that we have is how is it that we expect children to utilize these buses after we have politicized the whole school bus program. It is sad. It's a sad day, and I'm very disappointed in the response from Daryl Vaz.
Carla Ramdeen, CBM News.
The People's National Party says their work over the years should not be undermined by the governing Jamaica Labour Party. This sentiment, among others, was expressed to supporters at their parish meeting in St. Thomas. Our reporter Kevin Black provides the details.
It tells me that the People's National Party and its leadership in St. Thomas is ready for victory.
People's National Party PNP caretaker for St. Thomas Eastern, Councillor Yvonne Rosemary Shaw, shared a historical insight into the PNP's social programs of old. She used these previous political undertakings to illustrate the support given to the nation by the PNP over the years. She told her supporters at a PNP parish meeting in St. Thomas that upon regaining power, the Golding-led administration can potentially restore a sense of decency and order to the country.
Recall the days when we were placing people. They were placed at the Princess Margaret Hospital. Youngsters were placed at the tax office. We had Jamal that Michael Manley brought in. They were placed there. Eastern St. Thomas and Western St. Thomas, I am imploring you tonight to bring back a semblance of order and decency to this parish.
Former Minister of Health Dr. Fenton Ferguson also chimed in to support Shaw's points.
Many persons don't know that Paul Bogle High School was the first standalone junior high school to be built in the country. We send thousands of your children to school, starting from basic school to high school to university.
Shaw also briefly addressed the perceived high level of unemployment there, which persists in the parish. She believes that more opportunities for individuals would become widely available under the PNP administration.
I think the national average of unemployment, we top that average here in St. Thomas. Our women primarily have no work. When you look at the trade training centers, you have one out-by license that was established under the auspices of the People's National Party.
The People's National Party maintained that their work over the years hasn't gone unnoticed, a sentiment it said will influence Election Day in their favor. Kevin Black reporting for CVM News.
Portland residents are reportedly set to receive improved water supply in a myriad of communities. This information comes from Minister with responsibility for water, Matthew Samuda, as he spoke with Jamaica Labour Party supporters in the parish. Our reporter has more.
We will tell you about how you connect to NWC formally.
Portland is in luck as Minister with responsibility for water, Matthew Samuda, announced the commissioning of water supply for multiple communities in the parish. Speaking at the JLP East and West Portland Gospel Concert at the weekend, Samuda highlighted the JLP's work is evident as he attempted to spark a sense of confidence in the upcoming elections.
We'll be commissioning the new Eden water supply for $43 million and the Cascade water supply for $30 million Jamaican dollars.
Minister Samuda maintains that the JLP government can safely say that over 350,000 Jamaicans received improved water supplies over the last 9 years. He went further, adding that this delivery was extended to almost every township in the island.
You see, labor rights, we come to you with a record of work. We come to you with a long list of project delivery. Back in the day, the PNP would have come to you 3 months before election and tell you, say, Disneyland, I go build a port and toll. They would have tell you, say, we are go to Mars next month. But they couldn't tell you what they had done.
And it was a proud Samuda who reminds the JLP constantly restored water to the needy during their tenure. Their next move to reduce the number of persons accessing water by illegal means.
Your Prime Minister announced an amnesty last year, November, which has already benefited over 10,000 Jamaicans, pensioners, the disabled, part beneficiaries. We have written off over $1 billion Jamaican dollars of debt of poor people and reconnected them back to NWC. We know there are hundreds of communities that connect to water, but not connect to NWC. Very, very soon, we will tell you about how you connect to NWC formally.
Minister Samuda is hoping that the water developments can flood voters island-wide towards the JLP on election day. Kevin Black reporting for CVM News.
There's growing tension among taxi operators in Trelawney ahead of the new school term. The recent announcement of a rural school bus initiative has sparked concerns among some drivers who say they were not consulted and now fear a significant dip in income. Akeem Art tells us more.
With the new school term fast approaching, taxi operators in Trelawney are on edge. The government's introduction of a rural school bus system intended to improve student transportation has instead stirred unrest among some who rely heavily on student fares. Kevin Small is one of several operators who says the lack of consultation adds insult to injury. Many claim they were never invited to the table when the plan was being crafted.
So when they come now and, carrying all the children, what are we supposed to do? So it tells us clearly that the government doesn't care about us as taximen. In terms of, if they had care, they would have come and dialogue with us first. Hear what we have to say. Don't just go ahead and do things and just show us out of it, as if they don't see us as important stakeholders as well.
But while some operators are concerned about losing business, others like Andrew Stevenson are concerned about students getting home on time.
Well, if a school people they want to go home, and then they have to go home, they have to get police in the park to send them home out of park. So I mean, if the school bus come, it's better for them. It's better for them by far.
The government touted the new school bus system as aimed at improving safety and cost efficiency for students. But as the rollout nears, some taxi operators say they feel pushed out of a system they have long supported. Akeem Art, CVM News.